Let us talk bacteria of interesting angle. We talk about the probiotics. Your gut is loaded with bacteria. Some you need, some are neutral, they don't affect much, but others are very harmful if they are left unattended. And how do you attend to the bacteria, the harmful bacteria? You improve the good bacteria, then you deny the right environment for the bad bacteria to thrive. Now, on the table right now, I have Kefir grains, I also have milk, and I have the Kefir milk. This is the product of having this and this together for 24 hours. So that means that I need to utilize these grains and come up with the Kefir milk. I have two options to scoop with. A metallic spoon. We don't use metals in the Kefir grains. You'd rather go for plastic or wood. The grains look like that. Here we have the bacteria, a number of them, and we also have yeast. The same way we have the kombucha Scooby, which is a symbiotic culture. Scooby is the symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. All right. Now, for the Kefir grains, we have the combination of the bacteria and the yeast together. Sawa? So you can use this. How to prepare the Kefir milk? Take plain milk, then add it to the what? To the Kefir grains. Okay? You would not need to boil the milk before you add it to your grains. Then after 24 hours, you have your perfect probiotic. What do we have in this milk? We have bacteria such as Lactobacillus kefiri, and we also have the Lactobacillus plantum. We have others like the Lactobacillus brevis, and for the yeast we have even Candida kefir, Candida kefir, like that, and several others. Of interest is how do we arrive at this drink helping me to repair the gut. I'll take you a step at a time. Now, for example, you have the Lactobacillus kefiri, right? What exactly is this bacteria going to do? Number one, it will inhibit the growth of E. coli. Okay? As a child, you know, the gut of a child is loaded with E. coli. It's not as harmful to the child as it is to you. And this explains why, if you find diapers near your water sources, that is a looming disaster. It means that this E. coli in the water will end up in your plate and it will be harmful. You don't need E. coli. It's a burden to your system and it will birth other conditions. Not only fighting the E. coli, it is also perfect in inhibiting the growth of the Helicobacter pylori bacteria. These two are harmful to your system. So if you are using the Kefir milk, which has Lactobacillus kefiri, you are taking care of E. coli and H. pylori. Not only this, the kefiri, Lactobacillus kefiri, is excellent in stimulating acid production. Acid production, this affects the pH of your gut. If the pH of your gut is between 1.9 onwards to around 3.1, you are good. You are better here than when you are at 3.5. Now, with the pH scale, kwa wale wenye hawajaelewa, the acid is around here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then at 7 we have the the neutral. Then this is basic, okay, or alkaline. Now, your body system, the rest of the body operates at I mean, it does its best and is able to ward off some of these bacteria when it is from here towards this angle, but not above 8 huku nyuma. I mean huku mbele. We don't want that. So most of the time you'd find your body system is between 6 and 8 around here, neutral. You cannot actually be neutral. All right, because the body system is mixed up of different pH levels. For instance, your gut is acidic. All right, the female reproductive system is also acidic. By design, it is designed that way for a reason. And do you also know that the medium where the sperm is carried, is actually basic, is actually a what? An alkaline. It's alkaline. The semen is alkaline. That stands to reason that the human cell, if that is the sperm cell, I had to change my pen so that I explain this better. If the sperm is carried in an alkaline pH, now this one we are talking about the semen fluid. The semen fluid is alkaline. This stands to reason that your body cells, according to the original profile, the human cells thrive better in alkaline environment. Having noted that, you need to know that then wherever there is a change of pH from this, there must be a wall. That is why your gut has a wall to make sure that the pH level, this high pH in your gut, which has its purpose and its benefits, is designed in a way to be just right there. And the wall limits the spread of that bacteria to other organs. Because if the bacteria, if the acid lands in your joints, it would cause inflammation and would hurt the membrane, the synovial membrane. And even the synovial fluid is alkaline, it's not acidic. If the acidity lies right there, that's an inflammation that is loading. Now, the acid in your gut should be produced in good volumes, because digestion, the killing of pathogens, is determined by how good your acid is. Now let us ask ourselves, then why do we need to take antacids? Antacids. You go to the hospital and you are told now you have high acid, we need to act. Then the action that is being done is actually lowering this acid. Do you know everybody has acid in their stomach? Then why is it hard for you to coexist with your acid, which should be high and actually is high? The problem is not the acid. No wonder you'll take antacid today, you'll take it still next month, and you'll continue doing that until you fix the root cause. The root cause is the wall. All right, the wall of your gut. The wall of your gut is made up of two material. Number one is the bicarbonates, and which the body can do its work and provide it for you. This explains why some people had stomach upset, then they take bicarbonate and they are better. They get some relief because this adds to the wall of your gut. But there is another one which we call the slippery wall, okay? Or we call it the mucosal lining. The two. The food we are taking nowadays, they are washing off this slippery wall. The food we are taking these days have no natural ingredient like the bicarbonates. You need the two. At least the body can take care of the bicarbonates, and then you supply yourself with this slippery wall using options such as, but not limited to, slippery elm. Then you can go for chia seeds. You can do morinda. You can do simos. You can do anything that is slippery. It is helping you coat the wall of your gut, because that is the wall that helps you contain the acid. Now, this also explains why if a lady has an infection, the first sign you will note is that you will have a discharge. You'll have a discharge because bacteria are carried in this medium. Virus are carried in this medium. And some of the yeast are carried in this medium. At least they need a place to attach themselves to. So the multiplication of that discharge, sometimes it means that there is an overgrowth of given bacteria or virus and all that. If you have a viral infection, for example, you have flu, you will have to cough. That mucus is I would call it a discharge. The lymphatic system is telling you something. If a lady wants to know whether they have an infection, they will try to note a discharge because that mucus tells you something. It is a wall that tries to control the excesses. At least when there is an attack in the body system, the body has a way of expelling it through the cough or the mucus. It's the body's balance. Now, continue taking good bacteria to inhibit the growth of bad bacteria. Examples I've given. I've just only talked about the Lactobacillus kefiri as one of the many. As one of the many that are available in the kefir milk. This explains why bacteria are not a problem to you. They help you create the right balance. Probiotics are a good source of good bacteria. And the reason why we are talking about probiotics, I will state it this way. Probiotics, we also have prebiotics, and we also have postbiotics. Probiotics are the sources, are those good bacteria, okay? Are the source. Prebiotic is the right environment, all right, for the good bacteria to thrive. Then the postbiotics is what is done after the activity, what is left behind when the bacteria, whether good or bad, do its work. And at this point, you might have colonies of infectious outcome. So what you do with this, you can use bentonite clay or you can use the activated charcoal. At least you bind the toxicity that comes with the activity of the bad bacteria. And with the prebiotics, you have the fibrous foods, because the good environment for the bacteria to thrive is the good sources of fiber. All right, and the good sources of fiber include the examples like moringa. It could be sea moss. It could be also the slippery elm. Good environment for the bacteria to thrive. And not only that, the probiotic sources are fermented foods. The examples of moratina, sauerkraut, kombucha, kefir milk, like what I'm enjoying right now. And note this, every community in the African culture had its unique probiotic. Ni dawa ya tumbo. I hope this helps you to start taking kefir milk confidently, and you will live healthy from Dr. Spice Organics.